Hey everyone, it's Hawk, and I'm back once again with Cond Episode 3, where the Blue Wizards are but a few turns from being upon us. Just a couple things to note. First of all, for my Darwinian tier list that came out yesterday at the time of recording, it should be 2 days ago for when this video releases, I was constantly referring to Gondor Infantry as a stat comparison, but as Commander Soul rightly pointed out, I was actually meaning Gondor Militia, so Thorn Bladesmen have the same stats as Gondor Militia, not Gondor Infantry. So I apologize for mistaking those two units. And then the other thing is, as I have been talking about, I've been trying to get the music file to work, the copyright-free music file to work for this Let's Play, but unfortunately I think I broke the music files for my current build, and I do not want to reinstall it. We're already 35 turns in. So unless someone knows how to fix the music file, I installed the copyright-free file, and I have no music anymore. If someone knows how to fix that, please, please, please message me. Otherwise, we're just not going to have music, but I did turn on the PC audio for the recording, so you should at least be able to hear, like, voices and things like that. So there will be some sound other than my voice, but the music is currently broken. I apologize for that. I will figure out an alternative, and then for my other Let's Play, it'll be on a different build, and I'll make sure the music works before starting the campaign. So I apologize about that in advance. But with all that being said, I believe we are at an end turn. I have to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous for the Blue Wizards. As I said, I never played Con, so I'm interested to see what happens, see how difficult it is. Where I think the Blue Wizards come at turn 40, if I'm not mistaken, so we're but a few turns away from the chaos that will be their arrival. I'm quite excited. As the turns slowly tick by with the new icons flashing above up top. Lots of cool things happening in version 5 right now. Most recently, Dol Guldur got a new bodyguard that throws axes, which I think is quite cool. It's nice that they don't share the same bodyguard as Mordor anymore. So that's pretty cool. Oops, someone was under attack. Osgiliath. So lots of cool stuff happening for the mod. Got some units trained in Krukmahur. That is great. Give me more units. See, are we training everywhere? Pretty much. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Wants to go to Dale. I know a lot of people are really excited about version 5 coming out, and honestly, everyone should be. I think that the modding team has done a really good job with all the changes that I've gone into version 5 so far. So I'm excited for when everyone gets to play it, but I just want everyone to know that it is going fantastically well. Everything has really been fleshed out really nicely. I'm really a big fan of all of the changes. So that is really, really nice. I think that's good. Let's see, what else can you give me? Give me some trash, please. I'll take the Marauders, then give me the Tribesmen. I believe we're at another end turn. It's going to be a few more end turns, and then we will be at the Blue Wizards in due time. Got lots of things building. This is perfect. Yes, yes, yes. We'll have some mines coming in too, which will help out. Next turn in Kizelkum and Amukhand. I love the names of the Khandish cities. They really roll off the tongue. Kizelkum, Amukhand, Steletstakhan. I think they're very cool. I don't know what it is. They have a different sort of way of pronouncing it than a lot of the Sindarin names and the human names around the map. You know, different from all the Burrs, the Bur Alge. You know, the Bur especially is used a lot in the Ravanian area because Bur, I believe, means town in Sindarin. Or something along those lines. I could be wrong. My Sindarin is not that good. I know some words, but not very many. And I'm sure I pronounce plenty of things wrong. Who knows? Maybe Kizelkum is Kaizelkum, or I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But Wow, lots of things built. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Amukan built its mines. You can give me a grain exchange. Oibamari built a leather tanner. Can we retrain? You can... We'll hold off here for a minute. Kizelkum is building a grain exchange. Sterletstakhan built a great hall. Alright, we'll build an Oibamari. I'll take the leather worker. That'd be nice. Then actually, we will not retrain these until we get the leather worker, because there's no point in retraining them twice. Sterletstakhan got some units. Krukmaher got a unit. Another unit coming. The mines help out our income a lot. Of course, we're going to lose all of them, but you know. Give me those tribesmen. Oh, wait. We're already training one. We don't need another. We've already got two. Well, that'll be three. We've got a couple of nomadic units. Two. Give me another archer. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We've got trash in all of our towns. So basically the plan, if I could talk about the plan when the Blue Wizards come, it's going to be to let them have all the towns, and then basically the army that's in Sterletsta will go and take a couple of the provinces north. We'll wait for the Blue Wizards to come before taking back Sterletsta Khan, because I don't think the army is strong enough to win that battle. So the army of Sterletsta Khan will go and take back probably Kizokum and Oibamari, because those are two of my next two important towns. And then all of the trash will kind of form up with and take another town. Maybe, and then I'll see what's in Chelkar. The army of Krukmaher, I'd like to have go split between Chelkar and then the city to the south that's next to Sayakan. I don't know the name of. I think it's Korandaj. So basically, that's the plan: is to split up with a bunch of armies and hopefully reclaim some cities. We'll take a Hoist Breeders Guild. Why not? Rumors from the east. Khan, I bring to you news that could prove of dire consequence to us if it possesses verity. Rumors have reached us from the east, coming on trade caravans, and spread across one clan to another through riders, speaking of great chaos and battles. Due to the many sources of these tales, their contents are contradictory. Some speak of a great host of dwarves that have descended from the Orakani to pillage and devastate the clans. Others speak of clans that, once sane, have become mad overnight, turning away from the Dark Lord and forsaking their lands to wage war on their friends, or flee from the lands devoted to the Dark Tower. Most rumors speak, however, of two figures clad in blue that walk the plains, leaving naught but chaos in their wake. Some writers claim that these are only servants of the Dark Tower that have been dispatched by the Dark Lord to test us. If we yield to their offers, we shall be struck down by the Dark Lord, and our clan and its memory shall be purged and cast into oblivion. I, however, read in my youth of the Astari, an order of beings akin to the Dark Lord that serve the treacherous Valar and seek to cast the Dark Lord into the abyss. I feel they may be of this order, and their aim is to seduce us away from the Dark Lord and deceive us into a war with the Dark Tower. I have spoken to many riders, and the rumors have been moving west towards us with with the speed of our finest horses. We may be drawn into a confrontation with them very soon, and when that moment comes, we will be forced to yield to them or fight them with the vast horde rumors state they have gathered. So that means that the Blue Wizards are quite close, and Bree declared war on the goblins. That is interesting. Lots of troops trained around the world. Good. Construction complete. Chelkar is a town now. That is great. I don't think I want to build anything here because we are going to lose. Chelkar is one of the first towns to go, so I think we'll just leave it for now. We're not making much money anyway. We have quite a good army in Sterletsta. These Variag horse archers are such good units too. We have some quality in here. We got some Kondish units, some nomadic units, some trash mixed in. Very good. So, what? Oh, good. We have units up there. I forgot about those. Good, 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 good. Lots of units. All right. So the Astari are nearly upon us. I forgot to move my diplomat last turn. I like how he so begrudgingly says, seems reasonable. Like, oh, it seems reasonable. It's just like, oh, it's a reasonable offer, but I'm mad at you for it. Thank you for the money. Maybe I could build something real quick in Chalkar. Or maybe not. Maybe I should just save some money for a minute. If something else is... Oh, wait, can I get something here that will build really quickly? Or do I want more troops? I don't really need more troops, but more troops also never hurt. Hmm. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I think what I'll do is I'll take... See, I have 3 units of horse archers, 1 unit of charge cav, and the marauders 2 units. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of infantry. I think I might build something. Because Strelitsa won't fall. I could build... Leather worker. Communal farming. Poor harvest, of course. How much trade does that give? Income. We'll build a market. That'll be done before Strelitsa falls, which is good. Or do I want to save until I can get the... Or I'll have enough money by the time. Yeah, I'll have enough money for the Great Hall by the time that's finished building. Okay. End turn. It's really interesting doing a Let's Play because, like I said, I've never done anything like this, and it's interesting talking along with everything you're doing, you know, because usually we play this game and just sit in silence for the most part and just kind of do our own thing, but it's fun getting to talk out my thought process out loud. I don't know, it's something that's different about it, and it's enjoyable. I've really enjoyed doing the YouTube channel for the last couple of weeks. It's really been fun. You know, it's not too difficult, and people have been watching, which is really nice. I enjoy that. I like that people have been enjoying what I've had to put out. And I don't know, it's just fun. It's different. Gives me something to do in the quarantine because, of course, my college semester got cut nice and short by coronavirus, unfortunately. And so I've been trying to do different things to keep myself busy. I've been writing a lot. Dol Guldur is besieged. Oh my god, what the heck is happening? I've been writing a lot, and I've also been playing a lot more DAC, and it's been quite fun. Amu Khan built a grain exchange, and Kizilkum built a grain exchange. I think we'd rather build in Kizilkum if I'm going to get anything. Give me a leather tanner, because I'll still have enough money for that Great Hall. And it builds in 1 turn. And I think I'm going to save. I think I'm going to save my money. So I've got forces here as well. Yeah, I've got lots of troops. Do I want 1 more unit of swords, maybe? I will take another unit of swords. I'll still have enough money. Just to round out the infantry line a little bit better. I need you to go to Dorwinian, because I'm going to want to be on good terms with Dorwinian if I'm going to end up having issues with Rune very soon. Not that I'll ever really get close to Dorwinian themselves, but... Alright, I believe on the next turn, the Blue Wizards will arrive. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know. I'm interested to see what happens because I know that this is one of the hardest campaigns in DAC, and I'm excited. You know, I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I know what's gonna happen, but I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it. You know, how I'll play it. But I'm very excited. I think it'll be fun. As the icon scroll past for the end of the turn, and the Blue Wizards march through the steppe to Nazgul return to Dol Guldur. Is it not this turn? Is it turn 42? Might be turn 42 actually. In which case, whoops. Okay, now we'll retrain everyone. Maher, are you building? Good. Can get some Variag units too before this all happens. Kids will come got his leather tanner. Alright, I think I'm not going to build anything anywhere else outside of Kruk-Mahur. I would like these Variag units. How many? Oh, I got Variag Lancers too. How much? Oh, and I got Wind Riders. So wait, the Lancers are more defensive and probably heavier. The Wind Riders are faster. Oh yeah, they get a much bigger charge bonus. But the Wind Riders are quite fast. 140%. Oh my god. That is crazy fast. The Variag Lancers are 10% faster. I also get the Horse Archers. So we have quite a lot of options for our tier 2 here. Oh, that's a little bit low res. Quite a lot of options, but I do want the Great Hall. I'll train some units next turn. Some of those elite units. See, that's what's cool about the Barracks event being removed, is I would not have been able to get these units normally when the Barracks event was still a thing, because of course they wouldn't come until turn 60. Come down towards Alanin, please. End the turn one more time. I do think it was turn 42 when the Blue Wizards arrived, not turn 40. So we've got an extra couple of turns before everything happens. I definitely will not play out the whole part of the Blue Wizards coming this time, but I think I'll definitely have to start with everything revolting, at least. I hope to have a battle in this episode, at least one. Which will be good. Because I don't want it to be another really boring episode like the last one. Some people did still watch the last episode, which was nice. I'm glad that people still watched it. But definitely not as many, and rightfully so. I knew the episode was boring, and I told people that I didn't want people to be like, "What the heck? This was terrible." But to those of you that watched, I hope you still enjoyed. Still lots to con. Got a market. Great. I'm curious as to why these probably come from the tier 2 guild, don't they? Yeah. Okay. I was wondering why I could train those. Deny him likes us. We got some retraining. Those will retrain more. Don't want to build anything. What's the armor? Oh, they got to silver. That's good. And I'll take, let's see. Those are expensive. What's their upkeep like? 400, 415, 320. They're a lot cheaper. 6. Variags Swordsman. What do we have? We have, let's see, 2 units of Horse Archers plus the General, 2 units of Charging Cav, 2 units of Swords, 2 units of Axes, 2 units of Archers. Honestly, I kind of just want some of those for one. I think I might take one more unit of Charge Cav. These have higher upkeep, but a lower recruitment cost. Oh, I'll take some Variag Lancers. Let's go crazy. And move the Diplomat. Variag Lancers will be really nice in charging down things. That was a sentence. The Variag Lancers will be nice at charging down things. Wow, no, really. But no, they'll be very useful for a lot of the low tier units to help out, and then I can use the trash to try to swamp some of the elites. But any sort of low tier will be able to just be hopefully blown away by the power of the Variag Lancers. I don't know what it is. This is probably going to be a really dumb comment and totally tangential. Totally tangential, but I think that a cavalry unit having, I'm sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. I am completely scattered. I think that a cavalry unit having Lancer in the name is really cool. I don't know what it is, but it just sounds really cool to me. Of course, it just means that they are a cavalry unit that uses a lance, so it's not that special, but makes them sound elite. Because of course none of our low tier cav have a lance. They just are like usually like riders or cavalry, something along those lines with the name. The Blue Wizards have still not arrived. Maybe it's the next turn. Who do I want? I will take. Oh, these Variag units are a lot better than our low tiers. Khan is one of the few nations that gets 4 tiers of units, which I think is really cool. You know, a lot of nations either skip the trash tier or they don't get up to like the elite tier, but Khan really has a diverse roster of some like very elite units, but also a lot of weaker units. We got the trash down here with the Marauders and everything. They have quite a diverse roster. I think Khan's roster is generally really cool. Do I want to just save money? It wouldn't hurt when I start losing money during the Blue Wizard script. I have a little bit of a buffer, which I might actually save for that reason. Save my money. And welcome back. I apologize for the cut. I meant to save the game because I'm nervous about the Blue Wizards, like this, and I accidentally loaded the save and I had to reload the autosave. So we're back. I don't think I did anything on this turn other than move my diplomat. That's one of the more foolish things I've done in this Let's Play, so I apologize for that. I will hopefully remember to cut it out, so hopefully all you will see is a cut there. But yeah, that was a little bit funny. I had to load the autosave real quick. Anyway, I think I'm ending the turn one more time. I don't think I trained anything. I think I decided that I'm going to save my money to have a buffer from the debt we are almost certainly going to go into because all of our best economic regions are going to hate us in just a turn or so. They didn't come on turn 42, the Blue Wizard, so I'm assuming it's this turn. Imladris is under siege. Ah, the Khan and the Astari, yes. Khan, I am deeply sorry to interrupt your feast, but the Astari, the Blue Wizards I spoke of, have been sighted on the horizon and are fast approaching the camp. I fear we must make ourselves ready to receive them, as we cannot fight them with such short notice. Taking your throne, you made ready to entertain the Blue Wizards. After a few minutes, the two Astari swept into your tent, clad in robes of sky blue and clutching simple staves carved of the dark wood of the plains. The two bowed to you and began to address you. "O great Khan, leader of the diverse and mighty people of the Khand, and your retinue, we are the Blue Wizards. I am Alatar, and my companion is Palando. We have come to ask you of a harrowing task, one that will be the most difficult you have ever faced, but in its undertaking your people shall become more prosperous, and your memory shall be enshrined in your legends for ages to come. We ask for you to abandon Sauron and join us." At the mention of the Dark Lord's name, some of your retinue jeered at the heretical act the Astari had committed. Others spat at the Astari due to their sheer absurdity of their request. Palando continued, undeterred by the jeering. "We know this goes against all of your traditions and your beliefs, but you serve a lord who treats you as mere pieces upon the board, willing to throw away as many lives as it takes without consideration, as long as he accomplishes his goals. Furthermore, he values you even less than he does his other servants, for you are divided and scattered, and in his eyes you are nothing compared to the unified hammers of Harad and Rune. It is these two that shall be rewarded if Sauron claims dominion over Middle-earth. Your clan shall only be tossed scraps. If you desert him, you can forge a new golden age for Khan, one in which you shall be beholden to no one. Furthermore, only shall we and our host join you. I'm sorry. Furthermore, not only shall we and our host join you, for you are a final destination as Khan, but the Urukani shall serve you, and they shall grant you the secrets of the crossbow. If you do align with us, however, we fear that we will dwell too close to the shadow of Melkor, and Sauron will easily be able to send an inquisitor to crush our rebellion. Hence, we shall need to fight against foes from every side. We know this is a fateful decision for you, so we shall give you the night to think it over." The two Astari and your retinue left your tent, leaving you with your advisor. Khan, I can see now why many clans join them. Their offer is compelling and does ring true. However, I think if we were to deny them, the Dark Lord may reward us, perhaps with the knowledge of taming the great beasts. The Inquisitor the Astari spoke of would be granted to us as a reward, along with the service of his troops. I think he may be a Black Numenorian, so perhaps we would be granted the service of Mordor's famed Temple Legions. With such rewards from the Dark Tower, we could prove that we are worth more than the scraps and defy the destiny that was foretold under the Dark Lord, and our people would even find you a truly great leader. I think with such prestige, you may be able to command them to gather in even larger camps. In the end, however, it is your decision, my Khan. If we wish to accept the offer of the Astari, click the green tick. If we wish to refuse, click the red cross. And so it begins. Rebellion erupts! The following morning, you told the two blue wizards your answer to their proposal. Khan would join with them. Upon hearing this, the two Astari were struck speechless until Polendo addressed you. Great Khan, no, your decision is the right one. Despite choosing the hard path, the path that will demand a price in your people's blood, at the end of the day, they shall be prosperous in a land where they shall be beholden by none but themselves. Alatar then continued. We, our clans, and the Orakani are now under your command. Together we shall strike a blow to the enemy that shall cripple him, and that blow shall shatter the manacles of slavery your people wear. I've never seen that word, manacles. I don't know if that's a typo. We cannot linger here, however, for not all of your people will join us, for they are still blinded by the enemy's lies, and an inquisitor from Mordor shall be dispatched to quell our uprising. We must go call upon our force that awaits us. We shall return with reinforcements with the utmost haste. Know now, your people will rebel against you, and those who you once thought loyal will turn to the Dark Tower instead, and attempt to kill you in the name of the enemy, and you shall even have to bear the brunt of the Temple Legions commanded by a dread Inquisitor. Stand firm and await our coming. Ooh, that's fantastic writing. I don't know who wrote that, but it's great. Relationship improved with everyone, and yep, all this craziness. And Ered Luin went to war with Angmar. Okay. Krukmahur got our Lancers. And so it begins. So I do know that I get a warning the turn before every town rebels against me. Because it'll say, like, rioting overnight, X amount of citizens killed. And then it'll actually rebel the next turn. But I think I'm gonna... I don't know. My generals are making me a lot of money. Oh my god, my acumen is really high for everyone. I'm going to be losing so much money. All that trade is probably going to go away from Oibamari. Oibamari is really making a ton. Ooh, give me a couple of units. Anywhere else? Can you give me units? Yes. I think I'll take some Marauders there. We have lots of cav on this side, so I'd take more infantry. Oibamari, your force is fine. This will be our buffer. 1,000 gold. Not very much. Hopefully, honestly, I hope this little force is enough to retake Shelkar. Alright, I'll end the turn one more time and I'll take everyone out of the towns. Ooh, this is quite nerve-wracking. I'm interested to see what happens. I hope soldiers don't get killed in the rebellions. Like, I hope I can not take my soldiers out of the towns until, like, the turn before it erupts. Or it rebels, I should say. So I'm hoping that when it says, like, 1,000 citizens are killed, it's also not going to be 400 soldiers or something, because that would be a little bit devastating to our setup we have. I think what I'm going to do is on the next turn, the general that is in Kizelkum, I'm going to send down to Krukmahur, so I have a general there, and then send everything from Krukmahur out. Oh, yep, here we go. Rioting in the cities. I think it's Kizelkum and Chelkar, then Oibamari and Amukhand, and then finally Starletsta. Ah, yes, citizens killed. Citizens killed. No troops. Good. And I'm losing money already. Okay, so you're going to come here. All of your troops are going to... I think we'll send the troops from Amukhand over. You head over. Losing a ton of money. It's fine. We'll leave the Starletsta army for now. Then I'm going to take... Oh, Harad is coming for us already. I think what we'll do is we'll get everyone and go stand on the bridge. Harad, you can have it. I will siege you if you take it. But of course, a rebel army is supposed to come here, so I don't think Harad can just like swoop in and take it right away. Maybe I should just train it a couple of units before everything hates me anyway. Can I get 2 of something? We'll get those. Okay, Togrul, where's the nearest city? So either Amrun or Korandaj. I think I'll go for Korandaj. I don't think I want to send everything, though. We have that coming. We have those soldiers as well. So I think what I'll do is I'll take a horse archer. What do we have? Horse archers, swords, and archers. I'll take a horse archer. Let's do exactly that. Horse archer, sword, and archer. And we'll give you a trash. Go up to Chemic. Or do I want to send them this way? You know, just take a horse archer and a sword, and then head up to Chemic. You come... Where was that city? You come there. With these forces. Hemorrhaging money. Oh, we also have these troops. All these can get sent up this way. I'm hoping this force is enough to retake Kizilkum, and then this force together with them and them is enough to retake Oibamari. And that'll just leave Sterletsta and Amukan as the loose ends. Let's end the turn. I forgot to move my diplomat, of course. It's all cracking off. It's nerve-wracking. So I believe, yep, there it is. There it is. Just as we expected. Oof. Probably going to be losing like a ridiculous amount of money. Basically, the idea is going to be go hard and fast right off the gate. Have all my troops die, start making a ton of money once I get everything back. Because that's what should happen, I think, is I'll start making a ton of money back once everything dies, and hopefully we'll come out of the debt somewhat quickly. Taking Korandaj will give us 2,000, which is good. Got some citizens revolt. Oh, yeah, lots of money. Okay. I kind of want Harad to siege that. I don't think they will, though. There's some good units in here. But we've got a nice little force up here. Maybe I should have sent in more units. I don't know. You go. We'll take Korandaj. Probably going to siege it out. I don't think I want to go in. Oh, never mind. It's got complete trash. We can go in. Oh, we've got these units too. Those will be there for retaking Sterletsta. Send you up here as well. That army is so trash. I don't know what's inside of Kizilkum. We'll send these down too. Right, there's the rebel army knocking about up there. So basically, I'm hoping that with this, and this, all trash, I can retake Kizilkum, and then with the remainder and what's in Oibamari, I can head up there. You come to Krukmahur to be a governor, please. We'll send these out to Chemic. Let's talk to Dorwinian. Give me 1,200, please. Although they probably won't. Oh, they will. But I realized I had a lot less regions than I had before. Ooh, maybe we won't ally for right now. If I could get a ceasefire with Rune, that would be kind of nice. I'd also like to see what's happening up there. Because I'm at war with everyone. Oof. But I think Dol Amroth was doing well, so that's one thing we have going for us. Let's see what Harad does. So I should be able to go in and take Korondaj because they have just absolute trash. And then I'll take this army, and I think I'll continue pressing Harad. I want to try to weaken Harad quickly. That's the goal. I've really trained a lot of troops. I'm surprised by how many troops I have, and yet the rebellion is still so large. Now, I know for a fact that hopefully the Sturlesta Khan army should definitely be enough to take back Amu Khan, so then I could pair up the Blue Wizards to take on the Inquisitor. I think I have enough troops to retake everything. That's the plan, at least. Yep, Oibamari. Probably Amu Khan as well. Oh boy. Unrest spreads. Unrest spreads. So far into the red. Erebor likes us now. That army is complete. Oh, they have a guard barracks, so this is going to take out one of their good recruitment centers. That's pretty big for us. I'm going to wait until this rest. I want to see what this Haradrim force does. But also, if I can get them to attack us. This doesn't seem like it's too powerful of an army, so I'll wait one more turn to go in at it. It's got some decent units in here. It's not total trash, which is nice. You come just down here. We'll stand on the river crossing, get Gazek up there. Well, wait, let's see. Oh, I can't. I hope they kind of attack me so I can fight two smaller battles. That would help out. Let's get everyone here out. Just go stand on that fort, I suppose. Amukan hates us. I think as soon as Amukan falls, I'm going to send this army over and just take it back. I think that's the plan. Alright, and then let's fight this. I'm going to fight the battle because I haven't fought a battle in a while. Total trash. We're going to lose some, but hopefully I can just send in some of my not as good units and take it. And this will help out our income a lot, which is important. As we load in. It's really weird not having music on the loading screens. I wish the music worked. If anyone knows how to fix the music file, I really encourage you to reach out to me. I've not been able to find any help on the Discord, unfortunately. But that's okay. Can I see where they are? No. Right, of course it's a siege. Alright, let's, who's everyone that I'm going to want to go in? Infantry, except, hold up, archers don't group up. Let's get archer, 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 archer. You drop your ram. Let's get, so 2, everyone here. You guys take the ram. I think I'm going to save the Variags swordsman. Drop your ram, come and stand behind. Let's see, horse archers. Everyone stand over here. Okay. Let's do it this way. We got, let's see, Variag swordsman, good. I'll send you over here to make sure. You over here to make sure if anything's on the walls. You drop your ladder, grab the ram. So we have a secondary ram. And then cavalry will not be needed. Light cavalry? And where are they? In the town square. Okay. So let's move everything up. Hopefully the towers won't shoot at us. Move all my archers up. Oh, they are shooting at us. Oh well. Yes, shoot them. Wait, are the archers? Oh, they're on the wall. Okay. 4% lost. That's okay. This army's pretty trash. Actually, it's probably our most elite army, but... Can anyone shoot back there? No. Get up there. Get up there. Actually, you just... You come here. Where are the spearmen? Where do they go? There's the archers. They're coming down here. Why? We're gonna lose a lot to these towers, but that's okay. Have a cavalry! I probably could have gone in loose formation, but oh well. Let's bring the archers over here so they can hit the spearmen if possible. You guys all just stop firing for now. We're not really killing... We've killed some of them. Everyone off. Yep. I would like to shoot the spearmen if possible. Right there. You hit those. None of those can hit them. But all of you can. This unit, come on. Come on, what are we doing? Everyone off. Yes, shoot the spearmen, good. Speed it up. Everyone. Can't not go around. Alright, we'll send you down that way. Drop your ram and come in the middle. We'll send some horse archers in because we can. Towers are no longer shooting us. Come on, everyone. Go, 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 go. Spearmen are getting messed up pretty bad. Everyone, you can fire when you want. Come on around, come on around. You come around too, you come around too. Where are the swordsmen? They're back here. Ah, we won't need them. Keep on killing them. You're not shooting. Can they not hit them from here? That's fine. Alright, everyone stop. For some reason, only part of the unit is throwing. Everyone in. Bring you in too. Don't lose anything for it. Who's shooting? Something is shooting. Whoops. I don't know how I did that, but... Who is shooting? Stop firing. 15% to 2 units is kind of annoying, but... Okay, we'll pull you out. Captain Pathan. Alright, pretty easy win. Not the most entertaining battle, but definitely necessary. A little pretty costly on the infantry front, but that's okay. We just really needed to take this quickly. 20% is really a lot. Sieging is definitely costly. I've heard a lot of people talking about how towers are too powerful in DAC, which I have to disagree with, honestly. I don't think they are. Who did well? Nomadic Axeman, 84. I don't think they're too powerful, honestly. I think that sieging should be really costly like that. I think you are making a decision to take the town quickly, and it should mean that you lose a lot of units. So I don't have a problem with towers being as powerful as they are. Obviously, it sucks to say that I lost, probably by the time casualties were counted in, I lost about 17% of my army, but that's part of going in, is that you're going to lose a lot of people just assaulting those walls that you wouldn't have otherwise. So I think that that's okay, because you are choosing to take the town a lot quickly. I mean, otherwise I would have had to wait an extra 5 turns to take Korondaj, but of course we didn't. How much nomadic oh, none. Oh god, that's bad. Mission success, that's at least nice. I should have exterminated probably. Refuge. Oh, is that my culture building? Yep. Okay, well at least this makes us some money. Not enough, but some. Alright, what are we leaving behind? Probably 109 of you. It tolerates us. Where's the next town? It's either Iron Karagmir or Amrun. I'll go to Amrun then. Have that next turn. Believe we're at an end turn now. After moving the diplomat. We'll go one more turn, and then we'll end the episode there, I believe. Definitely is a financial struggle. The Blue Wizard side of the script. I'm losing money like crazy. But I'm hoping it all comes back. And oh god, that is a huge army. Sebi. It's a general, not a captain. I'm really hoping that Harad weakens that rebel army up there for me. That would be so helpful, because then that little trash army up there could easily take the town. And they've done nothing. They've just sat there. If I take Hazelcombe, I get a unit. Alright, well then I'm going to siege it and see what they do. Kind of want them to attack me. Mostly trash. Let's see. Couple of good horse archer units, and then a Hashari is good. And then other than that, what do you have? Variag Nobles is strong, and then a lot of not that good. Of course, my army's pretty terrible, but I do have the advantage of being the player. And I've lost my towns. Okay. What do you have? Nothing too good. I definitely want to siege this out. I have so much trash in my army. I guess I'll get some siege, though, just in case. 11,000 a turn. You head up this way. to take Amukan back. You can sit in the fort for now. And this force will hold off, I suppose. I don't really have a use for them yet. Are you gonna do anything stupid, Amro? Should I send back a unit? I cannot lose Krukmaher. That would be catastrophic for me. You can siege it next turn, too. Once that fear wears off, we're screwed here. I need to send back another unit. 171 of you. I guess I don't need all of this. We'll send back one of those. One of those. No, those. And one of those. That should be enough. You keep coming forward. I'm not particularly concerned if I lose Korandaj to a small Haradrim army. I just don't want them to. I cannot lose Krukmaher. So, if this attacks me, I don't think Harad will join, and even if they do, it's a pretty bad army. But I can definitely beat this with what I have, because I have one good cavalry unit, a good horse archer, and then a good nomadic warriors, and then I have enough trash. Oh, I have 2 good horse archers and the general. I have enough trash where I should be able to just win. Because they're not that much better than me. Orc host is not that good. Orc archers, pretty average unit. Nothing that cavalry can't handle, at least. This unit will be pivotal. And the marauders as well. Alright, I think with this turn being over, I'm going to end the episode. I hope everyone enjoyed. Ooh, Runo Strondos, that's bad. I kind of want to look at the world, because interesting things have been happening. So let's do so. Let's see. Mordor has taken Athelion. Oh no, that's Athelion. They've taken the land of the Poros, though. Dalamarth is doing well. I don't want to look too much around Harad and everything. Imlad Karnan, I've noticed, still hasn't fallen. Gondor, Mordor have basically drawn battle lines, but I think it looks like Western Osgiliath is going to fall right about now. Don't see Gondor holding on against that force. Bur Amonarchus has fallen to Dorwinion, but Strondost has fallen to Rune. Interesting. Erebor took Wintiri and Eor. They have a Nazanar, but Gundabad has Withaboard. Gundabad has Reykjaberg. Framsburg has held on. Who's doing well in the south? Let's see. Ooh, Fenholm has fallen too. I guess it was Anduin that sieged Dol Guldur. Fenholm has fallen to the goblins. Rohan is doing incredibly well. Let's see. Dunlin is pushed up very far to the north, but I think they're at war with Enedwaith, right? Let's see, Gondor, Rohan, Isengard, Dunlin, right. Yes, they're at war with Enedwaith. Enedwaith is winning. Wow. Isengard has some massive armies rolling around, but so did Rohan. It's quite a stalemate. I guess Bree attacked Koloniak? That's the only thing I can think of for them going to war. Lots of units inside of Bree. Deadman's Dyke is under siege. Ostsul has fallen to the Angmarim. That's bad. Dunedain, come on. Ladris has a ton of units. Ered Luin is doing pretty well. I think they went to war with Angmar. Let's see. Ered Luin at war with Angmar, and they're allied to the Dunedain. So they've aligned to good. So Ered Luin should hopefully help turn the scales in the north. Let's see. Dale is doing well. We have Brown Boat. Interesting. Khazad-dûm has not gotten kicked out, which is better than I've seen them do on any of the version 5 playthroughs so far. They've got a little army knocking around in there. Definitely won't take Khazad-dûm West anytime soon, though. Interesting. Lothlorien has done nothing. Fascinating. Well, with all that, I think it'll end the episode. And in episode 4, we will continue on the fight against the traitorous rebels that have taken over all of our lands, and we will hopefully see the arrival of the Blue Wizards. So with that, I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see you all later.